And actions are concrete interventions at a specific note, a crucial place, and a special issues. And it has a medium-term effect. And these two pictures show the upgrading of infrastructure and housing in favela Bairro program in Brazil. So the before and after. So this is a kind of specific actions. And now let's go to discuss the existing approach in village in the city in Guangzhou. And as I mentioned before, there are three modes of economic integration, redistribution, market exchange, and reciprocity. And Hukou system in China, Hukou system register people as rural Hukou and urban Hukou status. So citizenship and villagership are the preconditions that are for people to access public facility or collective facilities. So city governments, they redistribute by investing public facility for citizens. And the collective companies of the VIC redistribute by investing collective facility for villagers. And migrants, they normally are excluded by both urban system and also the VIC system. So they cannot access to the public and collective facility in both city and VIC. So they self-organize in housing, education, and employment in VIC and embedded in the sphere of reciprocity. The informal settlement, they are involved in informal economic activities based on reciprocity. And let's to discuss each actions. The first one is incremental housing and households. And villagers incrementally construct their houses for migrants excluded from the formal urban system. And this kind of action is embedded in reciprocity between villagers and migrants and also informal economic activities. The problem of this approach is that due to the over-construction, there handshake and kissing building, low quality of infrastructure, and narrow alleyways and overcrowding. But there are also some opportunities. For example, I observed that the village metro that connect with both urban area and VIC, they actually are great totally upgraded by the VIC, and there also informal economic activities concentrate along this kind of road, and this kind of economic activities are actually the survival strategies of migrants and villagers. The second action in VIC is the collective project, and they are conducted by institution of the third limb. The third limb means that they are kind of organization that participate by both officials and also the local villagers. And in VIC, it is the collective companies. In Guangzhou, there are specific land policy called reserve land policy. This is means that the urban government should return about 10% of farmland to villagers. For when they requisition the farmland, they should return about 10% to the villagers for their self-development. And the villagers usually cooperate with small developers in the development of this kind of project. And now this kind of approach also have problems and also opportunities, because the decline of labor-intensive industries in the past in recent years. So some project sites are vacant, or buildings are in poor conditions. The opportunity for this kind of approach is that they are adjacent to urban roads and normally in the urban fringe, so they could become the new urban area. And if they can catch this kind of opportunity, they can have the economic restructure and spatial restructure in the near future. The third approach is they call it a new alley movement. They are conducted by informal sectors. And there are a group of migrants. They rent some houses from villages and then improve the inside-outside environment and make it as a new kind of communities. But this kind of small communities, there's some advantage of this kind of approach, like that they don't need so much money, and also it is possible for implementation because they have agreement between villages and migrants. The problem is that due to the lack of efficient planning regulation in the village level, so they are normally isolated from each other. The fourth action is demolition redevelopment model, and this is a very common model in Guangzhou, in many other Chinese cities. So the compact and dense structure of VIC will replace by high-rise buildings. And this kind of action, there are three key stakeholders: city government, collective company, and villages. And although the migrants, they are the main habitant in VIC, they actually are silenced in this kind of approach. And however, due to the conflict of three key stakeholders, many projects actually cannot implement it. So the existing approach shows that there are many problems, like that conflict of key stakeholders and lack of governance, financial power, the separation of different actions, the marginalization of migrants, the fragmentation of space, and a lack of combination of stream of economic integration. And therefore, a new planning approach is required. It should pay attention to the partnership of key stakeholders and vision and integrated strategies as platform for the integration of key stakeholders and different actions, and also the specific action that dealing with opportunity and problems at strategic locations.